Thanks for taking a minute with your minister. I'm just out of church, but my mind is still racing and my heart is still pounding. We had a great service today, and the word that I want to throw at you is kind of expounding on what we talked about in service today, and the word is risk. You know, when it comes to risk, people say, should I invest in T-bills or should I put my money in savings? What's the risk? What's it going to cost me? Each of us take risks in different areas every single day. Those of you who are married, you took a risk when you maybe asked your spouse on that first date, or maybe the spouse asked you out and you took a risk when you said yes. My thought, though, as I've been pondering the service as we've left, is who's willing to take that risk for Jesus? Are you willing to take a risk for him? Jesus told us that the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. For us to pray to the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send forth workers. We're supposed to pray that God would send workers, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't do that. I'm all for praying that God would send more workers out to do the work that needs to be done, and we need to pray that those workers continue to go. But I want to one-up the risk here and say, what about Isaiah 6, when he says, who's going to go? And Isaiah says, here am I, send me. Yeah, we pray because we want God to send more workers, for sure. There's also going to be that risk where you say, I'm willing to be one of those workers. I'm willing to step out of my comfort zone and do what I can to see that the harvest comes in. You see, we all can't just sit on our hands and back and say, God, send somebody else. Some of us have to step forward and say, I'll be that somebody else. Are you willing to take that kind of risk for Jesus? I would encourage you to do so. Thanks for taking a minute with your minister.